Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with the Poultry site, and today we're here with Jamie McIntosh. He is the Global Technical Services Manager and Alternative Systems Specialist at Highline. Thanks for being with us today, Jamie.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
Very good. Yep. And Jamie and I are tucked away in the Highline booth at IPPE here in Atlanta. It's a busy show going on just outside of where we're at. And Jamie, you are new to this role. So tell us a little bit about what this new role entails and what you'll be doing.
Sure. So I've joined Highline as a Global Technical Services Manager and Alternative Systems Specialist. So I'm here to support the technical team. Mainly on the alternative systems space, so helping with transitions that some companies will go through from moving away from cage systems into alternative systems. I'm also here to help train internally different teams so they learn the best practices for management of alternative systems, and also helping our distributors and commercial customers with different management practices as well.
Very good. And when we talk about alternative systems, what all does that include? Certainly cage-free, but are there other systems that are included in that?
Yeah, so when we're talking about cage-free, we're talking about different types of barn system, different types of free-range system and organic systems too, and really being able to adapt to different requirements that different customers have in different countries due to legislation or industry expectations.
Very good. And certainly, you know, you're based in Europe, right? And so they've made a transition there already. We're sitting in the United States, and this industry is kind of in the process of moving. Tell us a little bit about how different genetics handle that differently, I would think. And you have to really optimize the genetics, you have to know what you're doing and treat different birds differently, right?
Sure. At Highline International, we have a very capable bird, the Highline Max, which is just perfect for alternative systems. It's a very active bird. It can find a nest really easily. The W80 on the white egg side is very similar too. So there are two examples of birds that have been worked on the genetic side to adapt to these types of system.
Very good. And when you start working with a producer that's, I guess, going from a conventional system to whether it be cage-free or an alternative system, that's got to be a big step for these guys. How do you lead them through that process, Jamie?
Well, it all comes down to management, and it starts with rearing. If I was to give a company good advice on what to do if they were transitioning to cage-free, it would be to match the rearing system that they build, they go for as closely as possible to the system that the birds will end up in lay. It's crucial that bird gets every opportunity to learn how to be active, how to use the system, so that when they go into that laying house, they know how to utilize the different levels, the nest boxes, learn where the feed and water is, so that they're moving around in the best possible way.
It's a learning process for the birds as much as it is for the staff, it sounds like.
Absolutely, and you want to make that job that the birds have as easy as possible. So you're not challenging them too much to adapt to their different environment. And exactly the same for the people that are working with these systems and birds. You want to make it as easy as possible on them as well to get the best results and make sure that bird, that Highline bird, reaches their full genetic potential.
Very good. Well, thank you, Jamie, so much for all the information today. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure speaking with you today.
This is Sarah Mikesell with the Poultry site.